Good morning, chat. There appears to be someone next to me. I think they're taking a screenshot. Anyway, we are doing some Diana. It is currently Diana, and I may have done some things. Some very expensive things. If you saw my community post, you probably know that, well, I had a lot of money to spend, and this is what I spent it on. Anyway, we're gonna be doing some Diana to maybe make some of this money back. I also need to max this bookshelf. It's part of it, since I don't technically have max magic find unless I max it. I already maxed out a ladder, so that's fine, but I need to max out a bookshelf. But I spent a little bit of money on this, and then I spent a little bit of money on this, and also this, and then, you know, spent like another 2 bill on this. Someone please help me. I'm never gonna see this money again. There goes the money, it's gone, you won't get it back. Yeah, no, I'm never seeing this again. Like, there's no way I dropped enough just RNG drops to make like another 20 bill. But anyway, we're doing some Diana. Since, as far as I can tell, there's only 2 things I'm missing to have completely max magic find. And that is bookshelf. And, where is it? Rune book. Legendary. I still need to get this up to legendary, and that's another 0.5 magic find. You stopped watching my video to watch the stream? GG. When you saw me and was like, when did I get a clover helmet? Yep, that was about 2 days ago? 2 days ago, something like that. How long the stream going to be? I have no idea. We'll see how long before my wrist goes out, since I have repetitive motion injury and can't right-click for a long amount of time, which unfortunately Diana requires a lot of right-clicking. Do I have to hold the book for it to update, or does it do it in my Slack automatically? I'm assuming you mean the bookshelf, but it's just you have to drop one. Thank God you'll be able to hold right-click for Hype on 1.21. Oh, that'll be nice, because... yeah, no, I genuinely do have issues with my wrists that prevent me from doing a lot of clicking, despite that being my job. Hi, Fox. Good morning. Or, actually, I don't know what time it is for you, but it's afternoon for me. Okay, I'm not sure if Guild is starting a party or not. I don't know, I'll figure that out later. For now, let's do this. Human 9, looting 5, that looks fine. GF also says hi. Hello, Fox's GF. I do not remember her name. Despite having talked to her on multiple occasions. You have not played Skyblock in too long. What is this mod? It's a thing called SBO. It's just a mod for Diana, essentially. Also, I don't think my join request went through correctly. None of these parties look great. Guess I'll join this one. Okay, so now here's the thing. It's not booping them. Which it's... oh. Okay, well, I guess it did send a join request. The other person just didn't accept me. I could have sworn it was supposed to slash boop the person. Guess not. I do not have the right pet on. Alright, let's see. Do I get a Kime? I do not. Anyway, I wish I was in a VC for this, because... I mean, it's Diana. It's gonna be a little boring. Finishing my Iron Man series right now while I mine millions of diamonds. I should probably make some kind of official statement about that, because a bunch of people think I've quit Iron Man, when no, it's just I'm taking a break from it because I actually feel like playing my main. Like, I got a random urge to go play on my main, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do that now. But a lot of people think I quit. So I've been like having to clarify in streams, saying like, no, I haven't quit. I'm gonna come back to that later. Next video is probably gonna be me getting a term or something. Contrary to popular belief, I actually did quite enjoy doing Iron Man. It was actually a lot of fun, all things considered. I know, a YouTuber enjoying Skyblock, unheard of. But I do enjoy this game, and I personally think the game is the most fun part of it. But I will be coming back to that later. Waypoints mod? It is Sky Honey. One of the Sky Honey devs also sent me something earlier. Apparently, they've been working on, like, improving the Diana guest waypoints. I don't know, she sent me, like, a beta version of it while I was asleep, and then later said, never mind, don't use it, it's really buggy. Is it worth doing Diana without a Ledge Griffin? Not really, because you don't have a chance for Kimes. Unless you're an Iron Man. If you're an Iron Man, go for it. For some reason, every time you join Skyblock and go either Garden or Island, you get limboed. Do you have Dolkir installed? And if so, have you not updated it in a while? And these guys are getting inquisitions left and right. Maybe? Okay, what you should probably do is update Dolkir. There's a bug where generally it crashes your game, but it could also limbo you. That's just the first thing I thought of when you said something about getting limboed when going to the garden. I would try that first. I got Clover Helmet? Maybe. Video soon, TM or something. I mean, I don't know, if I drop another 2 Chimeras today, I can go ahead and start editing. I don't know if I'll start editing until the end of this Diana. I mean, I haven't uploaded in a month anyway, why start now? Oh yeah, also some kind of cool news. I should be able to apply for a creator code tomorrow. It's definitely, you know, not been, like, an entire year that I've had... Well, actually, no, I've had a YouTube rank for a year and a half, yeah. Had to wait 6 months to apply, and then got a warning for, honestly, a pretty valid reason. And then I got a warning for a chat infraction, and so I had to wait another 6 months. Which is honestly just kind of unfortunate, but I don't know, I've learned to be a little bit more careful. I mean, to be fair, it is only a warning. I'm not, like, losing YouTube rank or anything. The admins were kind of like, hey, don't do that. So I have proceeded to not do that. In dual cure 1.2.6? I think that might be the issue then. I had issues with an older version of dual cure. And... wow, okay. A lot of inquisitions. Where's mine? But yeah, no, I had issues with an older version of dual cure crashing me when I went to the garden. Hi, how am I today? I am doing pretty well. And they're ERPing in my stream chat again, lovely. Dual cure not allowed? No. Dual cure is fine. It's just the mod that I use to make my hands animated differently. Guess you'll wait to buy MVP Plus. No, you don't have to. From experience, the process usually takes about 2 weeks. I don't know, it's just kind of sad, because the last time I applied for a creator code, and they were like, ready to give me one, they accepted me, and got all the way to like setting up a Tebex account and linking it to Hypixel, and then I got a warning. So, 6 months. It's really unfortunate. It's my fault, and not mad about it, but it's unfortunate. So you get paid in 2 weeks? Okay, well, guess it works out. I know, me personally, while I should not be spending money, and I should, in fact, be saving to move out, I'm going to christen my own code by spending $100 on gems. And then probably buy cookies on my Iron Man with that. Was it from that one nick I had? No, that was the first warning I had. The second warning I got was, get this, telling someone, have fun with your shit-dyed Devon, because it was chocolate-dyed. So in the story behind that is that someone was griefing my route during a fiesta by setting up their route through my route, and I ended up getting a little bit, a little mad and losing my temper a little bit. But that was the chat message that did it, apparently. Can't dye Devon is gold. They changed that a while back. You can dye any armor, and it is strange, honestly. Like, it feels wrong, and personally, I doubt I'm ever gonna dye anything that's not leather. Just because it feels wrong, and also I just like the gold of Devon. But yes, if you wanted to, you can dye Devon. Can you not swear something is YouTube rank? Yes, and it's mostly just they hold YouTube ranks to a bit of a higher standard. So, it's not that, like, I can't swear, it's more that it was just kind of an angry message directed at a person, which I shouldn't be doing. Normally, like, a little dispute in all chat for a normal player wouldn't be an issue, but because I'm a YouTube rank, it's an issue. Chocolate dyed Necron? I'm sorry, but you need mental help. Where's my inquis? Slash toggle chat goes hard. Yeah, since then I've been a lot more careful about talking in all chat. To the point where I just don't really talk in all chat most of the time. Is this runic? No. Why is it taking so long to kill them? you lost your mental sanity a long time ago, didn't we all? I mean, I'm level 457, that's gotta be some kind of mental illness right there. There's a setting that allows a keybind to be set for automatic TP to it. Yep. I used to use Soupy for it, and then Soupy became very outdated and kinda bad, so swapped to Sky Honey. What was the Diana party finder that I used? That is something called SBO. I actually don't know what that stands for. I knew at one point, but I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure you can just /CT import SBO. Sky Honey is the best mod for Skyblock, you think? Eh. It definitely has the most features. A lot of them are kind of pointless. I would honestly say they focus too much on adding more features and don't really focus on optimization as much. I honestly wish there was like a Sky Honey Lite just for the farming features, because it originally started out as a farming mod. 90% of the mods are pointless. I mean, in Sky Honey, I would say probably like 50% of the features no one is going to use. Like, that's the one gripe I have about Sky Honey. Good mod, don't get me wrong. But they just kind of inflate it with features. There's just too much, and a lot of it just isn't useful. And I'd much rather have my FPS back. Oh, finally, an Inquis. That is a gyrokinetic wand. Yeah, 7.1 mils, close enough. Alright, Chimera, please? Nope, I got a plushie. That's great. Mythic Griffin went... I don't believe Mythic Griffin exists. Or if it does, I have not heard about that. Also, this Sky Honey multiple guest thing is throwing me off. Looks like we're gonna be swapping lobbies. What happened to Iron Man? Absolutely nothing. I will be coming back to it at a later time. Use Lunar client for FPS. I've tried Lunar, and yeah, it's the SB mods are just fine. That's all they are. Like, that is quite literally it. They're only fine. I find just as someone who likes having a lot of features, kind of, you know, was dissing Sky Honey for having too many features, but I do like having a lot of features. I actually have 27 separate mods installed, and that is not counting CT modules. And some of them are quite literally just stuff like making my capes wavy. Just because I find the static cape kind of annoying. I also used to use an item physics mod, but I've since gotten rid of that in favor of FPS. Although I do quite enjoy item physics. You're at 47 mods? Are you okay? Are there even that many Skyblock mods? And is that not counting chat triggers modules? Since if it's with chat triggers modules, I can see that. I tried Badlion or Feather. Last time I tried Badlion was years ago, back when I first started playing the game. And while Badlion has improved, I will say Forge is just always going to be better. If you want slightly better FPS, I guess you can use Badlion. I've found Badlion doesn't really improve your FPS much. But if you want to, go for it. Feather is fine, it does what it says it does. FPS boosting mods while allowing you to install your own mods. Wasn't my thing personally, because, well, I did have customization. A lot of the stuff that was pre-installed I couldn't really customize how I like. But Feather was fine. Like 50 FPS on Forge and like 500 on Badlion. It may be different for different people. I've found it doesn't really help me all that much. Girlfriend is appreciating the Undertale music, and also she ships the Alpine. I'm not sure what that means. But yes, Undertale music is goated. I am glad your girlfriend is an Undertale enjoyer. She has good taste. I still could never make it through the genocide route of Undertale. Like, it genuinely just made me sad. Like, I've done pacifist, I've done neutral, but genocide genuinely just made me sad. And I just ended up just stopping playing it halfway through. Like, I got to Undyne and was like, yeah, no, I'm done. I killed Papyrus, killed Toriel, just not for me. Diana event tutorial win? That is not my expertise. I would personally give that to someone who makes slop content. I've generally tried staying clear of guides. In fact, on my entire channel, I think there's like maybe 4 out of the 200-something videos I've made. Ironman Clover Helmet, win? When they add Ironman shins, that is one of the things I want to go for. Like, a Clover Helmet on Ironman is genuinely like one of my biggest goals for that profile when I do come back to it. You love slop content with flashy colors and giant subtitles. Yeah, it's just not my thing. I mean, and if you can't tell, my editing isn't exactly the, like, hyper ADHD audience retention stuff. Mostly because I'm just not trying to appeal to that demographic. Which is funny. I have severe ADHD, and yet I will sit down and watch, like, a 4-hour video completely locked in about some completely random thing. Like, I've watched, I want to say, like, multiple hour-long videos about string theory. I still don't even know what it is. Like, I just do not remember. I know it's something mathy. I'm terrible at math, but I find it really interesting. But yeah, half the reason I make videos this long is because a lot of the videos I enjoy watching are that long, if not longer. And, you know, about, like, super nerdy stuff, one of my top videos of all time was actually about a Doom mod. Never played Doom, know nothing about it, and yet, amazing video, completely locked in for like an hour. I've watched it 15 times. Anyway, myhouse.wad by Powerpack, highly recommend. How's Diana? It's going alright. Only gotten 1 inquiz so far. Your ADHD is only able to watch my long-form videos and you think it's because of the music? Could be. I don't know, there's just... I have ADHD, the inattentive type. So I'm not really, like, hyperactive. I need to move around every 5 seconds or I will die type ADHD. So if it's something I'm interested in, I can kind of just lock in and just watch it. So it might be kind of like that. Seen so many several hour-long videos about random stuff. Yeah, no, like video essays, stuff like that. Love it. It's like one of those things that I really wish I could make video essays. I just don't think I would be able to like research it and write a script very well. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm actually a pretty decent writer, all things considered. I did very well in English class, despite nearly flunking out of high school. But that was due to unrelated reasons. So, like, I could write it, I just don't know if I'd be able to research something very well. And also, one of the big things about video essays, I would love to make one. The problem is that I would probably only make one. I would only be able to make one. Because I'm just not interested in that many different things. Because I am very much so autistic, and I have like 2 or 3 things I hyperfixate on, and am interested in basically nothing else. In fact, best example of this is when a friend of mine introduced me to Risk of Rain 2. I proceeded to put 80 hours into that in a single week. I never logged off of it. Anyway, I got really bored of Risk of Rain. I was trying to 100% it, but I think I only got like 70%. It just got to the point where I got to characters that I just didn't really like playing. How much magic fund I got? Well, according to the last count I dropped, 547. That number probably could get higher, but from what I can tell, that should be the number. That is a lie. Mobs since Ink 32? No, it has been... It has been close to 250. I was doing Diana last night and I was on a massive dry spell. Never mind, I just got an Inquiz. I am... not okay. I just got an Inquiz. Okay, so my memory doesn't work sometimes. What mod am I using for Diana? It is Sky Honey. Gosh, my long videos will farm in the garden because otherwise you wouldn't be able to farm for an hour. That is so true. Okay, little rant about the garden. I don't know how the admins managed to make a gameplay loop that is quite literally, you don't play the garden. You hold 2 buttons while doing something else. Like, you don't play the garden. And the admins somehow managed to make a gameplay loop so fundamentally bad that doing something that isn't Skyblock is boring. Like, you are quite literally, like, just holding 2 buttons and watching, I don't know, anime or something. Could be your favorite anime whatsoever. The admins somehow made it boring. Like, the garden is just that bad, and I will stand by this. Like, they somehow managed to make the gameplay loop of hold 2 buttons and do something else boring, and that is genuinely impressive. You can't play MC in Java after 5 days because your Xbox Game Pass will expire. I'm not gonna buy you Minecraft. Also, Minecraft isn't that expensive. It used to be $15, I want to say, and I think they've raised it to $30, which is really weird. Okay, so it went from $20 to $15 for Java alone, but then I think they raised it to $30 because they bundled Bedrock with it. I'm still mad I didn't get that cape. Because I have owned Bedrock for a really long time, just not on my computer. Which is really weird, because me owning Bedrock is linked to my Microsoft account. I have owned it various different times across various different devices. In fact, I've had Bedrock so long that I bought Pocket Edition back when that still cost money. Like, I paid $7 for Pocket Edition. And yet I didn't get the migration cape. So sad. You play in your old Xbox, Bedrock in your PC account, iPad, you got no cloak. Yeah, I'm assuming they only counted it if you had Bedrock on your PC, which is just that's just dumb. Pocket doesn't cost money anymore? I don't believe so. Unless me paying for it that one time unlocked it on every single one of my devices. I mean, I have swapped Apple accounts since then, and I don't believe I had to pay for it. It does? Still costs money? Okay, well maybe it genuinely just transferred across all devices then. How do I have max magic find with Epic Runebook as a talisman? I mean, I went over this at the start of stream. The two things I'm missing is Diana's Bookshelf and Runebook. That's mostly just the title since I have everything but that, and those are both pretty minor, all things considered. I am working on them, but, you know. My excuse is, you know, max magic find versus hyper max magic find. Poor excuse, but I want the title. Runebook on Stranded. Nice. Personally don't get the appeal of Stranded, but cool, I guess. Should you do Diana, you're stuck on a climb one day X and refuse to pay 170 mil? I mean, if you want to. Runebook is 1,000 for runic mobs. Really? So that one time I dropped it in a dungeon, Huh. So the thing with me, the runebook I have now, I got from the raffle. And then I got another one from the raffle, and then a couple days later during the raffle, I ended up getting another one while playing dungeons. Speaking of dungeons, I need to go do class average. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I need to do that. Also, something kind of neat I did. I've been going for level 460, and I ended up maxing out every single dungeon collection. And everything kinda hurts, but it is done. Like quitting the Iron Man? I am not. I am just taking a break from it. I probably should make some kind of community post or something about that. Because the only thing I really announced about it was I pinned a comment under my most recent Iron Man video and was like, hey, after this I'm going to go back to my main since I actually have motivation to play that again. Not quitting the Iron Man, I'll come back to it after I hit max XP. But for now, no more Iron Man. I've considered like playing both profiles at the same time, but eh. What's my pet role for Diana? It is, I believe it's on Digburrow Griffin, and then on Mobkill, you know, Greg. I also always forget to shuriken when I'm killing other people's inquises. I need to remember to do that. That is just more magic fine for me. Hello, good morning. Where's Bob and Time? 5, 10 people with fishing rods surrounding you at all times. Well, technically that is more magic find, and to be honest, I probably will buy Bob and Time 5 Sorrow just for the funny. Good luck getting people to meet Ryu that hard during Diana. I am like one of the few people who I probably could get people to meet Ride Me that hard, but I'm just not gonna do that, since I would honestly rather just use the Clover Helmet and play Diana normally. I've also thought about... I entirely forgot what I was gonna say. I just started a sentence, and then I just don't remember what I was gonna say. Wow. Anyway, back to Bob and Time 5 Sorrow. I also just don't have enough money. I spent like 20-something bill on, this video. Well, actually, no, I think it's closer to 22 bill at this point. But I spent so much money that I just ran out of money. Hasn't happened in a while. I normally have enough money for videos, but I kind of underestimated how much money this actually would take. But anyway, yeah, I am pretty much broke. So I am doing Diana, hoping I drop Chimes. If I drop enough Chimes, then yippee. Speaking of Chimes... Alright, surely I get a Chime here. Surely. And please die. No Chime. $22 bill USD. The dedication is insane. Yeah, I got that much. I got that much money. I'm a trust fund baby. My bad. How much magic find? Last I checked, 547. On Inquisitors, that is. Why do I warp down? What do you mean? Someone's stealing my soul. Someone is stealing my soul. Fire playlist. You got back to back to back 4 Inquises. You're pretty RNG carried. That... Do you mean like 4 burrows straight? Or... If it's 4 burrows straight, that is like... statistically impossible. I don't mean it's like actually impossible, but that is so absurdly rare that it basically would never happen. You make me poor and borrow your G-Drag skins so you can age flip? I think I sold most of those. And I still have 4, but I'd rather not. Since it is likely I probably will sell the rest of those since I've been just selling off all my skins recently. Turn this music off or you're tickling me. Okay, well personally I really hate being tickled, so I guess we can go do the Celeste OST after this Inquiz. No Chimera. Unfortunate. Anyway, now I will put on the Celeste OST. There we go. Can't even get out of limbo to the normal lobby? Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Probably just try uninstalling mods. Runic in quiz. Just gonna make sure I don't accidentally kill it. Wow, okay. Let me throw down an SOS flare. I think Sky Honey is having a field day. Jesus Christ, that is loud. That probably wasn't all that loud for you, but that was really loud for me. Also, I need to put this playlist on shuffle. Seems to be a common bug if you search in the Discord. Yeah, probably just downpatch Sky Honey. Probably to... honestly, like 1.10, because there's also an issue where Sky Honey was causing memory leaks. I just don't remember which version that was. I know they fixed it in the newer versions, but if the newer versions aren't working, you can just downpatch it. What mod do I use for the Diana warps? It is Sky Honey. I have like 1.5 people and want to start Chimera grinding. Don't have any idea for damage and stuff. I don't have a video about it. I have some like older videos where I did Diana in them, but if you have 1.5 bill, assuming you don't have a hype, really the best thing you can do is probably just buy Crimson, buy a Day Axe, and start doing melee. But if you do have a hype, then just start RCMing, and then probably buy Sorrow, and you still want a Day Axe, G-Drag if you don't have one. The problem with, like, Chimera grinding is that all the magic find, a lot of the stuff for it is obscenely expensive. 15 bill Clover Helmet. That is entirely unnecessary and is like 15 magic find, all things considered. Realistically, you'd be a lot better off getting a minus relic G-Drag. Why is Clover Helmet so expensive? Because it's just kind of a funny item for people who are way too rich, to be honest. Like me. Although, really, I'm only rich in, like, net worth. I am flat broke at the moment. Don't have hype or G-Drag. We just need to kill the mobs, except in quiz. Okay, well, for 1.5 bill, get Crimson, get a Day Axe. If you want to, get Magic Find Crimson, though not necessary, to be entirely honest, because you only need Magic Find for Inquizzes. So just get Crimson, get a Day Axe, probably get that Crimson up to Burning 10-star, maybe Fiery 10-star if you feel like it. Not terribly expensive, and if you have money left over, buy a G-Drag. Because G-Drag is just the most worth it thing you can do for Magic Find. And it's also just the best pet in the game, so you can use it for a bunch of other things as well. T5 Kuja Rack? I mean, I'm just kind of saying stuff and letting people figure out how to get that later. how do I get the helmet? It is through Shin's auction. Which again, kind of like luxury thing for people who have too much money. Or at least it's become that. I feel like Clover Helmet being expensive kind of makes sense since it's honestly pretty useless and just not required for progression whatsoever. Same thing with Giant's Rod, you can do everything in the game without it, it's just QOL. But Artifact of Control being so expensive is not great, considering that gives Skyblock XP. So yeah, have fun paying, you know, 7 bill for 5 Skyblock XP. How far am I in the M2 runs? I finished all of them. In fact, I finished the entire dungeon collection. I have no runs left to do. What do I use for the burrows? It is Sky Honey. I should probably pin a message for that or something, because I keep getting asked. Yeah, also, since Celeste OST is playing, I have been considering 100%ing Celeste. Now keep in mind, for those of you who know Celeste, that would just entail beating everything, all strawberries, all seasides. I don't want to do 115% because, honestly, I'm not that insane. But I've been considering doing 100% Celeste and making a video about it, just to see what happens, see how it performs. Golden Farewell, that is 115%, not 100%. Within Celeste, it's generally kind of understood that the Goldens aren't required for 100%. I would honestly be open to doing all the Goldens besides Farewell. While that would still take a lot of time, I don't think they would be as, like, mentally taxing. I probably could do them. How do you find a Diana party? I use SBO. You would watch me play random minigames? Yeah, I mean, I've been considering starting a second channel just for, like, passion project type stuff. Just stuff that I want to do. It wouldn't be, like, any less effort or anything, it would just be not Skyblock. What's the Wart mod? It is Sky Honey. Pretty much everything Diana is Sky Honey. There's some stuff I use from SBO, but most of it is from Sky Honey. At least most of the important stuff, that is. A bunch of people are doing the 10% of the item and flex. Do people actually fall for that? Apparently. I don't know. Should make a YouTube bot to auto-answer the questions asked like 50 times. Yeah, there are a lot of frequently asked questions, and I probably could do that. However, I am lazy. What's the hardest level in the main game, in my opinion? I mean, is it just talking about A-sides, or are we including B-sides and C-sides? Since I actually haven't played that much of Celeste, I only have about 20 hours in it. And it's been a while since I've played it. I think the only B-sides I've done are Chapter 1 and 2 B-side. I really enjoyed Chapter 2 B-side. I really like Dream Blocks, but if we're just considering A-sides, without Farewell, probably Chapter 8. How's my Claire Bear, Chloe? Never call me that again. think when? Eventually. I should play Red Dead Redemption 2 if I haven't yet. It's not really a game that interests me, to be honest. I've played a little bit of it, but not really my thing. You dislike Chapter 8 in general, the mechanics just feel weird. Did A and B so far. I also would agree with you, to be honest. Chapter 8 feels pretty out of place, all things considered. It just feels like chapters 1 through 7 were really good, and then they kind of just tacked on chapter 8. It doesn't really seem to fit into like the whole overall narrative, and it's just like, hey, here's a level that's harder. I know when I first played chapter 8, someone told me about a speedrun skip you were able to do, and I spent like 30 minutes trying to do it just because I could. I did end up getting it, and it was just as funny as I thought it would be. Chapter 9 is great. Yep. I have not actually finished Farewell. I have only done to the first heart gate, so I need to go do more B-sides, but if I do make a video about 100%ing Celeste, I'm just going to start over from the beginning on a new file. Should Diana later, Pookster? I mean, I will probably be doing a decent chunk of Diana. Also, I thought you were done with Diana since you got the feathers for term. And my texture pack in Discord? No, but it is in the description. Most of the stuff I don't have linked on Discord just because it's easier to link in the description. You don't see it in the description? It might not be in the stream description, but I know it is in video descriptions. How does the ultra rare book chance work? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. It is just a rare chance to find one. If that's what you're asking. I don't think it's really any more complicated than that. It says 2% for every book in the RNG meter. Yeah, every single one of them is a 2% chance. You can only find one ultra rare per experiment though, but just every single one of them has a 2% chance of showing up. What point does Aurora Helmet become better than Wither Goggles? I'm pretty sure it only becomes better at Infernal. Personally, I don't think I'm gonna ever swap off Wither Goggles just because I really like this skin. Celestial skin, my goat. Got the mod folder and config linked. I have my mod folder linked, but not my config. I can't link my config file for various reasons. Hypermaxed AOTV when? Never. I quite like my very clean looking AOTV. Giant Sword or Daedalus Axe next if you have a Juju right now. I mean, it depends on for what. Like, what are you wanting to do? That... And these lobbies keep opening really quickly. All around stuff, I mean, I guess Giant Sword, although personally I would say Giant Sword is pretty useless, all things considered, because melee is just not meta in this game at all. Like, you already have a Juju, that's good enough to do dungeons. You won't be able to do a lot of stuff outside of dungeons, but at the same time, Giant Sword isn't exactly going to make you able to do a lot of stuff outside of dungeons either. Like, a lot of the content is unfortunately just locked behind getting a hype or a Midas, something like that. Because this game is very dominated by RCM. Some mobs don't take bow damage. I mean, it's just... It is just a thing where melee is just not meta. And I would honestly just say don't waste the money investing into it at all. And I do my video voice real quick. That's what I've been doing. I do not know what you mean. Perhaps a Midas staff then? That generally is... That generally is just kind of the intermediary step between hype. Would it be better if I solo Diana? No. No. You want to loot share Inquizzes because there is a... I believe for me it's like a 1 in 70 chance to loot share a Chimera, which just overall leads to more profit. Best way to not get a 200 F7 run dry streak? Pray to the gods of RNG or something. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Doing Diana in a party also gives better ink bestiary? Correct. I want to tell you that you have an amazing name, Never Change. That is amazing. Congratulations on the name. Amazing name. How much for friend request? 50 mil. Oh, this guy was not kidding. How much for real money? I don't F-add people for real money just because it's kind of a gray area where it could be considered IRL trading, and I've kind of gone into that before, and I just don't want to deal with it. Arching dice can make a profit if you roll enough of them. Trust? I mean, I guess. Okay. Why do I keep just getting put into random lobbies and... Why do I hate farming? It's boring. Like, that is just straight up what it is. It's boring. Have I tried pest farming? It's not good for money, not good for Skyblock XP. Really, all it's gonna do is get me... oh, whatever it is. Bestiary? And the thing is, I don't care about farming for money. All I care about is Skyblock XP. I am a completionist. And Garden is really boring for that. Gay. :D. I'm correct. I am gay. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Was a good way for commissions. That is a poorly worded sentence, but I don't know. Do them? Run Picobulus or something? I don't know. There's not really many ways to like min-max commissions. It's just kind of you go do the mining. Fastest way to get Griffin Feathers on an Iron Man? Personally, I just ran a common Griffin and just completely ignored the mobs until I had all the Griffin Feathers I wanted. Because with the common Griffin, it's not going to spawn anything that actually does damage, so I was able to just get to the end of burrows pretty quickly. Might not be good for money when you can get 100 mil an hour with a max setup, but for beginners, 15 mil an hour with a pretty basic setup is good enough. Oh yeah, no. I'm not saying that it's like bad money for people. I actually recommend farming as one thing people should get into if they want early game money, because it has a very low skill ceiling and setup isn't very expensive. So I recommend that a lot if people want a way to make money. I just think it's boring. That's about it. From Scuda. Hey, I'm currently muted and unable to message right now. Thank you, Scuda. Can I friend you? I mean, for 50 mil. You know what, should I do that? When did I get a day stick? Oh. I dropped a dataless stick. Lovely. I don't know, I guess I can just start listing, like, Shelmets for 50 mil again if people want a friend request. Do homework or something while me AFKing farms. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that it appeals to some people, but I am someone who likes to, like, when I'm gonna play a game, I want to be actively doing something. So the whole, like, farming, go do something else really puts me off of it. Because, like, when I'm here, I'm like, I want to play Skyblock. What do you mean, couldn't find a player? Did I misspell it? Oh, that I did. I entirely left out a word. There we go. I'm thinking I may start working on the whole member profiles review thing. Honestly, maybe even tomorrow, because I'm beginning to think that this video may not come out for like another week or so. So I may start working on that a little bit early, despite wanting to do that after the video came out. Mostly just because I don't want to keep people waiting. Can you be my editor? I edit my own videos and mostly do that just because I enjoy editing, so I had an editor at one point, but I ended up dropping them. Not because they were bad, but just because I wanted to go back to editing things myself. Okay, what is with lobbies and opening so quickly? Like, they keep opening so quickly. We know when the next Orpheus is? There is a way to check. / mares and Skyhelper. Editing must be calming if you don't have an annoying voice like you. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of listening to my own voice. Anyway, I'm gonna list another Shelmet for 50 mil. Yippee, I love money. I am going to spend this on hypermaxing the Dax. Basecam? Not today. I have one, although... not... I can't really change the settings on it for some reason. I don't know why, but it just... my computer stopped, like, recognizing it. That I own it. Like, the software literally says, call customer support, we're not sure if you own this item. It's plugged into my computer. Anyway. I also just don't feel like plugging my lights in. Less looting 5. GG. Am I gonna play Iron Man again? Yes. Just not at the moment. Are you pay 50 mil for friend request? / Endthr. I've just been listing Shelmets for 50 mil since it's just easier, since I don't have to like go to my island or anything. If I dropped any Chimera, I have dropped 1. And I would like to drop 2 more. In fact, I need to drop 2 more. This is how I make money? Yesn't. It's one of the ways I make money. But I also do just play the game a lot, so it's kind of like 50-50. Some of it's this, some of it's just I play the game an unhealthy amount. Go to my island? So okay. Hi. Hello, Neo. Good morning. Can I join your cult? No. Don't see my name on AH. Well, my name is without the E. Visit you, it's pro. Okay, you know what? Sure. I will humor you. Interesting is... Are you trying to, like, sell me on IKEA furniture or something? It's spider rings. No. No, get me out of there. Swarm of locusts came by and now you have the pathogen, so you have nothing better to do besides Skyblock? Crazy sentence. Why can't you join my guild? It's... well, it's, you have to put in an application, you have to be level 400. Scuda, I already have you F added. In fact, I have you F bested. At least I think I do. No, I have you F bested. Why did you buy that? You had coins on your old profile? Fair enough. Okay, what should I list this time? Okay. Red claw egg. Do I think Skyblock Extras is worth? Not really. It basically just does what a lot of other mods do, but worse. The only reason I have it is just because I like the chat copy better than SkyTills. I think it's just much more convenient to right-click as compared to control-click. What's my favorite food? I had to say probably filet mignon. Best Reforged for Wither Goggles? I mean, would it not just be necrotic? Do I still make money mining? Occasionally. Recently I've been doing other stuff, but I am generally a big mining enjoyer. For a little while, I was really liking doing mine shafts and like doing Jasper mining with mine shafts. I quite enjoyed that. I also enjoyed gambling. But, you know, unpopular opinion here, I think the Glaciite Tunnels was actually a banger update, and a lot of people who said it was mid are, completely wrong. What's a fish? Fancy green helmet? Yeah. I love my fancy green helmet. You want to get into mining, but early game commissions are pain? Yeah. Personally, I actually really enjoyed mining progression, but that, like, first little push to get Hotum 7 is not fun. After that, I would say it's pretty fun, though. Powder mining overall is pretty easy. Mithril powder's a bit painful now, but like, just mithril grubber fish. It's pretty brain dead. You can kind of just zone out and watch something else is not too bad. I got Cloverhelm? Yes. I paid 15 bill for it. Please help. How much mithril powder does fishing give? I don't entirely remember off the top of my head. I have actually not done grubber fishing because I maxed the powder before they changed it. Or, well, at least mostly. I was 100k off, but I just maxed that by mining mithril. But, yeah. What I do know is that mithril grubbers are the best way to get mithril powder, and that's all I know. You want to give watching anime a go? Where do you find the shows and what do I recommend? I'm not an anime watcher. I will watch it on the very rare occasion, but even then a friend gave me her Crunchyroll login. And even then, like, I don't even really watch it by myself. It's usually when someone else is streaming it. But, like, you can use Crunchyroll. I'm not gonna, like, openly endorse piracy, but there are piracy websites where you can get it. I personally don't know of any, and a lot of the ones I do know of got shut down. That's drill / armor progression. You currently have Topaz Drill with Sorrow. Funny story, I would honestly say that my video, like my early Iron Man series, is probably a pretty good guide on mining progression, all things considered. Like, I've made 2 videos on, you know, 2 videos that are like specifically guides to mining progression. And while they're fine, they're both pretty outdated, all things considered. So I would honestly say, if you wanted to like follow along with my Iron Man, now if you're on a main profile, it won't be exactly the same since you can buy stuff, yada yada, but I would honestly say the way I did it on my Iron Man is a pretty decent way of doing it. Search anime and you'll find them really easily. Yeah. Things I will recommend that I have enjoyed as like a non-anime watcher. I really enjoyed Attack on Titan. MHA was alright. I got really into it and then realized that, wow, I had better things to do with my life and stopped caring. And then I also realized the community for MHA is absolutely awful and didn't want to be associated with that. But AOT is good. I actually watched Solo Leveling recently. That was also pretty good, all things considered. And I haven't really gone much into it, but JJK is really good. Jujutsu Kaisen. Or Jujutsu Kaisen. Don't spoil, you haven't watched Season 2 yet? Not quite done with Season 2. But have high-level players look like they have mining fatigue? It's just dual gear mod. I just much prefer... I just much prefer slower animations. I don't know. ADHD brain. Dopamine when something looks different than it should. I know Furf Sky? I am an avid hater of Furf Sky. That pack is terrible. And I will stand by that. Awful pack. Furf Sky's ugly? Thank you. That is exactly my opinion. Now, some people might have a different opinion. I just think that most of the textures look bad, and then on top of that, it decreases your FPS a lot. Like Defrosted? Yeah, Defrosted is a good pack. I have actually considered trying out Skyblock for 1.20, since there are actually a decent amount of mods supported on 1.20 Skyblock now. And my main gripe about it was that it just didn't have enough mods, but now there are actually a decent amount of mods for it. And there is actually this texture pack that I really like in 1.20 that I've been using for like vanilla stuff. I was playing Create with it. I ended up playing a little bit of Project E. I say vanilla, those are all mods, but you know. What is my wallpaper? You probably don't want to know. Every time you get Sky Hills, your game crashes and you don't know what to do. Do you have Essentials? Because I'm pretty sure SkyTools uses Essentials as a dependency. Makes you want to know what it is? It's not like bad or anything, I just don't think you want to know. But you do now? I mean, I have quite literally posted it in my Discord when people have asked me about it. Okay, you know what? You know what? Sure. If you don't like furries, like prepare to be flashbanged or something. Being swapped to display capture. This is what my wallpaper looks like. It's not bad, it's just very much so furries. That's cute. Yeah, I found it on Wallpaper Engine. There's actually a lot of them like that. Me and who? Am I a furry? Maybe. Who are they? I'm not actually sure. It isn't like art I've commissioned or anything. It's just something I found on Wallpaper Engine that I'm pretty sure the artist published. Oh, end quiz. What is SPO? It is a mod for Diana. Also, where is my end quiz? They seem to not exist for me. Do not research furries if you want to remain innocent. I would honestly kind of agree with that. Like, despite quite literally being a furry, I don't look into it. A lot of the community is not amazing. Meow, I agree. Does an AH flipping mod work? I would not recommend it. I think like the #1 one is like Cofflenet. Again, wouldn't recommend it because I think it has like an auto AH flipping thing, and that is very much so cheating. Stuff that tells you what to buy is more so just a morally gray area. But I don't know, up to you. Personally, not my thing. How many times this event? Just one, and I need 3. I'm getting unlucky and I hate it. Well, actually, am I getting unlucky? I have 17 Inquisitors. Well, actually, yeah. If I don't have a Kime... If I don't have a Kime by the next Inquis that I spawn, I will be below rates. So for me, a drop from an Inquis, specifically Chimera, is a 1 in 9. A little bit higher than that, but essentially a 1 in 9. So every 9 Inquises, I should statistically have a Chimera. And I'm at 17, which means I actually got my first book on my 9th Inquis. And so I should statistically have one by my 18th. Will I get one? We'll see. But statistically, I should have 2. Hello, business partner. I hope there is no contract-breaking things happening this stream. I don't believe so. I've also kind of entirely forgotten about that. I still find it really funny that you just randomly messaged me and were like, want to sign an NDA. 1 in 9 for my own inquizzes or loot share? It is 1 in 9 for my own inquizzes. Well, actually, I can do the calculations real quick. Slash... I think it's SBO DC. And then my magic find 457, looting 5. So yeah, Chimera chance is... That is the wrong thing. It's 557. There we go. 11.5, that is my chance to drop a Chimera, which is a 1 in 9. And then Loot Share Chimera is a 1 in 76. So the max magic fund in an quiz. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure the maximum magic fund you could possibly get would be full Bob and Time 5 Sorrow with a Bob and Time 5 Clover helmet, which you then have 10 people throw bobbers around you, and I'm pretty sure that would be as much magic fund as you're possibly able to get. But I don't know that number. And keep in mind, this would be assuming max bestiary. What's my IGN? It is ENDTHR. Exactly like my YouTube name, except, well, without the second E. Also, if you want a friend request, you can just look at my AH, so I don't have to go back to my island. It's just a little bit easier. More than 620 on Jerry. Ooh, yeah, I forgot. During Jerry, you get more magic find, so... all of that, but add Jerry on top of it. Hi, unhappy. Thank you for the 20. Also, why have you given me so much money? You really don't need to, but I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Sticker. Hey. Someone say Jerry? No. I type /G, not /F. Okay, this time we'll go a remedies for 50 million. Sounds like I'm playing Jeopardy. Do I want another 8 chest of Jerry Shin guns? No, I do not. Oh, good evening, this Hypixel block. How are we doing this fine day? Oh, that's convenient, I'm right here. I'm doing pretty alright. Hoping to actually drop some things. Did you miss anything important? Not really. What's up? The sky. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. Hi, what is going on my island? Are my items so small? Jolkir mod. How hard is it to sell Chimera books? Not very, all things considered. You can have... Oh, I was gonna give you Ender Pearls. I swear to God. Why? You know what? Sure, have my Ender Pearls. You have your G-Drag children? I would prefer not to. Okay, you know what? Sure. They'll go next to all my Inferno minion stuff. There you go. It's a good idea to mine magic find attributes on a piece of Crimson armor for when the forging update comes out. Not entirely sure. Magic find 10 is going to cost you a hefty chunk of change. But, I mean, if you want to, I don't think the forging update is going to be coming all that soon. So it's not like a terrible idea to invest in it now. I mean, personally, I invested in full MF Vet 10, and I am definitely going to lose a lot of money on that whenever the foraging update does come out. But until then, should be fine. I guess I'm not killing anymore. What should you do to level your G-Drag? The last 4 levels currently at 96. So you generally have a couple options. Normally I would say flares, however they're bugged right now and don't respawn quickly enough. So 2 options for the most part that are good for leveling. I guess 3. You can do F6 and like do the terracottas, but it's not that great for XP. That's what I did, but that was also a good method like 2 years ago. And so you're generally going to want to do either commissions in the Glacier Caves, those give a lot of XP, or from what I understand, the best way to level a G-Drag currently is just do Blaze Slayer, since spawning blazes, it gives you a lot of XP. Sky Honey, is Sky Honey or Soupy better for Diana? I would say most likely Sky Honey. Yeah, I would level another G-Drag, since my main G-Drag, this guy right here that I've leveled to 411 over the past little while, is, I leveled it up myself. It wasn't honestly that bad. And I would level another one, except the problem is, Manuli, you know, Iron Man Co-op, he had a main profile, which he just has a G-Drag sitting on there, and he said he would probably just give it to me, so that is my 3rd G-Drag taken care of, and I don't really need to worry about getting another one. No play stuffs and no mining setup. What do you have? Since, like, if you have stuff to where you can frag run dungeons in solo F6, then, I mean, honestly, F6 might be your best chance. You got 90 mil to spend for Blaze. I mean, that won't get you anything amazing. If you wanted to, you could just like not do Blaze itself and just, you know, go around killing stuff, the smoldering blazes. Since that's mostly where the XP is, people just for the most part spawn in Blaze bosses just because it's extra money. So if you wanted to buy like a Death Ripper or something, and just go around slapping blazes, that would probably be fine. Oh, you're kidding. I just loot shared a Shelmet. Lovely. Great. How rare even is that? Okay, so... Oh, it doesn't even tell me. Same odds as Kime? No, I think it's I'm pretty sure it's a little rarer since Kime is affected by Magic Find. I know my Kime is a 1 in 76, and I think the others are... I don't remember. I want to say 1 in 500, but... Swap lobby is... They keep opening. What is SBO? It is a mod for Diana. I have become Sweaty Diana Gooper. Also from Inks have the same drop chance? Okay, so it probably is just a 1 in 100 then. You're making profit selling Endthr pearls. Oh my god. You know what? Sure, and like, if you want to do that, go for it. I'm just gonna back away slowly. I'm gonna. Oh god, my entire game just crashed. Oh, lovely. Can I return the game? Maybe? Possibly? SkyTools detected mix-ins in the crash. Okay. Well. I love that. Crash Patch is such a funny mod. It's like, if you crash, it just says, nuh-uh. I don't know how it works or how it does that, but it just like, crash, no you don't. Genuinely zero clue how it works. What mod is that? It's just called Crash Patch. My mod folder is up to date. For the most part, yes. It might be missing a couple CT modules, but I don't believe I've changed my mods folder much since I updated it. Inventory cat doesn't work. Turn on animated textures. That is generally the issue most people have. I think it's under video settings, animations, and then textures animated. See, if I turn it off, it's just like this. And I mean, I helped someone work through it not even showing up, and apparently that was the problem. I don't know why it shows up for me when I turn it off. It's just not animated, but for apparently a lot of people, it just doesn't show up when the animations are turned off. Basically puts the game into limbo by stopping everything from running, caching, and then reloading it. That makes sense. So my texture packet is defrosted 16x. And to change your crosshair. It's a hotkey. Usually it is bound to tilde. I don't have it bound to tilde. I have it bound to, I think, this button. Yeah. Funny story, the whole custom crosshair thing, I actually never minded the, like, basic crosshair until I used Bad Lion. That is, like, the one thing I will give Bad Lion. It actually gave me, like, a crosshair preference in Minecraft, of all things. Because I realized I like having a small crosshair much more than that massive one. And I actually like it being solid white. Not sure why. I'm weird like that, but, like, if I turn it off, yeah, I really don't like that gray crosshair. I much prefer it being a solid white. Have they said anything around when this year Fortune will be ready to drop? You kind of want a 10-10 year tear, but it's so sad if you got hit by the attribute update. We don't know when the update is going to come out. All we know is that it's nearly finished, and they're hoping to drop it sometime this year. If I had to guess, probably sometime in the next 4 months, but it's Hypixel. For all we know, it's coming in 2026. Is SBO a CT module or a mod itself? It is a CT module and a separate mod, I think. I'm not sure. It might be one of those CT modules you have to download from a website. I don't entirely remember. It's been a hot second. I think it... Actually, no. I think what it is, I think you do have to buy it from... Not buy it. I think you do have to download it from a website just because there's some dependencies with it. You know what? We will auction the loot shared shelmet. Any kind books yet? Unfortunately, no. I've also been on a massive Inquis dry streak. When you get one book Contra, roll my Discord server. I mean, my thing with the Contra rolls is just make a ticket with a screenshot of it. That's all you have to do. Shelms are 50 mil? No. My shelmets are 50 mil. Come to my island. Are you going to try to induct me into a cult again? But the real reason is that a lot of people want a friend request. I sell them for 50 mil. And I've just been listing random stuff in my inventory, so I don't have to like constantly go back to my island and have people visit me. Give me your pearls. I'm not giving out my pearls. I kind of need these things. It was a while back. I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember what you gave me, so if you want to just make a ticket and just like ping me or something, I can do it after stream. Although, to be fair, you did get a custom roll made because of how many Jerry Sheen guns you gave me. Is Hot Kucher good money? No. Just short and simple, no. Really, the only, like, money you're going to be making is burning and above, and even then, burning isn't great money. It's, like, maybe 30 mil an hour, if I had to guess. I don't know the exact race on it. I know T5 is, with good runs, good party, about 100 mil an hour, if not more. With RNG, it can be crazy. T4 is alright. I want to say it's like 70 mil an hour. Should you keep doing F7? I mean, F7 isn't great money either, but I would honestly say it's probably better for money than Hot Kudra. I would also say it's more interesting than Hot Kudra, all things considered. Okay, I should probably just pin a message that just says the mods I use. Anywho, 1 second. Dynamite mod do I use? It's Sky Hunt. Mods I use for Diana are Sky, Honey, and SBO. And I am going to pin that. I don't remember hearing this song in the Celeste OST. $169 mods since Endthr. Yeah, I am on a dry streak. The real money-making method is becoming a YouTuber and making 1 bill per hour off shelmets. That is so real. I mean, to be fair, a lot of my videos revolve around me spending insane quantities of money, so it's a little justified. I did actually have someone tell me yesterday I should start charging more for friend requests because of inflation. I don't think I'm gonna do that. 50 mil is already a lot. But yeah, inflation's that bad that people are like, yeah, up the price of friend requests, come on. The economy is really in shambles here. $1 billion friend requests? Now that's too much. If I would raise it, it would be like 70 mil, 80 mil, something like that. But even then, I think I would just feel bad. I would feel like I was extorting people. How do I feel about cookie prices, and do you think they will drop soon? Good question. What are cookie prices right now? They've dropped a little bit. They were up to 15 mil, so they might go down to like 12 with the, you know, inflation being better. You want my pearls, don't you? Nope, no pearls, nope. Yeah, if anything, I would say cookie prices might go down, although that's not a guarantee. Slime minions are definitely going to help with inflation. Like, the economy is currently deflating. A lot of people are in your guild are saying because it's IRL inflation, so people don't want to spend money on a slot game. That could be part of it, although I would say the main reason is just that there's so many fire sales, and 99% of the time, if you want to legally IRL trade, it's just much more worth the money to buy fire sales and not cookies. So therefore, there's a pretty low supply of cookies coming in, since, you know, no one buys cookies. If you, like, want to buy something and sell it, you buy fire sales. And I missed 7 mil booster cookies? Hell, I missed 2 mil booster cookies. I remember when that was a thing. Yeah, not anymore. Why do I play Skyblock? 2 reasons. It's my job and I enjoy it. Things are happening on my island. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm not sure I want to know, to be honest. No way. 600 mil, that's like halfway to hypermaxing my day axe. And I still need to buy Bob in Time 5. Do I spare Necron? I do not. Well, actually, technically I do. However, it is very much so soulbound. If someone figures out how to unsoulbind this, yeah, 10-star Necron's chestplate that I don't use. With a Grand Freezing Brood. That's mostly hypermaxed. I don't actually care about unsoulbinding it. It's mostly just a thing I have because I have been an enjoyer of the Skeleton Master meta. It's just my old Necron chestplate. It's also money that I spent so long ago that I've just kind of stopped caring about it. Yes, that chestplate is worth like a bill, but I'm never getting that back, so it's whatever. Oh, lovely. I loot shared a plushie. Man, this is not going well. What do I think the best money-making method for a mid-game player with term? I mean, probably like M5 or something. M5 is like 80 mil an hour if you're doing like 2-minute runs. Are you gonna get those with Party Finder? No, but it can make 80 mil an hour. During Jerry, I actually ended up getting a pretty decent M5 PB. I was playing Jerry Paul, right? Ended up getting invited to a pretty decent party, and I think I have a 151 now, which all things considered is actually pretty alright. No, I don't really care about PBs that much, but it is kind of neat to have a good one. Let's see, dungeons. Switch to master mode, 5. Floor 5, S+, 151. Return to M7. I'll get there soon. I do think I want to finish Garden first before I get back to that. What do you think you can do? You're still early game, need money to progress, me and your friends settled on farming, but it's become slow to make money. Farming is a good option. It's just the thing about farming is that it doesn't make a lot of money. It's more just the convenience of not really having to do much to make said money. It's very low effort, but it takes a lot of time. If you want, like, if you want, like, more effort, better money, mining is an option, although I wouldn't recommend it as much. If you want stuff that's like higher efforts, you can do stuff like Kudra, dungeon, stuff like that. Then again, if you're early game, probably your only other option is mining, to be honest. Oh yeah, there's also Vamslayer, I forgot about that. It's like 40 mil an hour, something like that. How am I supposed to unsoulbound items? I mean, what they did is they just unsoulbinded, wow, a bunch of the Crimson Isle stuff. So for instance, stuff like, I'm not giving you my orbs, but stuff like all the drops are mobs, Crimson, starred Crimson sets. I mean, personally, mine, I threw in the museum, so it's still soulbound. Okay, you know what? Sure. Have a plushie. Why do you have 3 implosions on that level of a profile? Oh my god. I'm sorry, you're a level 35 with all this? That is... Level 38, sorry. I'm genuinely curious where you got all that. Slime minions? That would make sense. I just got randomly disconnected from Hypixel. Interesting. But I could only do one thing in Skyblock. What would I choose? Probably Slayers. Okay, so I think my Minecraft is having a stroke. Either that or my internet is having a stroke, and I'm not sure which it is. Try restarting my game? We'll see. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm back. In 900 hours and you don't have Fermento? I mean, I would assume that's probably because you don't really focus farming. Best here for T2 Foigman with E-Slayer 2? I mean, probably just like Necron and a Reaper Mask or something. I mean, even then, I'm pretty sure, like, back when I was doing E-Man progression, I was doing tier 2s and, like, Shadow Assassin. And this was, like, years ago. You don't have Necron? Not sure then, because... Yeah, the thing is, to do E-Man progression, you kind of just do need some gear. You can't exactly get away with just no gear. What's my magic find? 547, what I remember. Should you get a hype as fast as you can once you have an F7 completion, or should you get your Wither Armor first? Probably get the Wither Armor first, just because that's significantly cheaper. Like, a hype is a lot of money. If you have the money, great, buy both, but... I mean, realistically, the progression is going to be Wither Armor, then hype. You don't know what to farm for farming XP? I believe mushrooms is the highest farming XP per hour. Hypermax hype is only 3.3 bill? Is it actually that cheap? Man. Oh my god, finally! There goes my dry streak. Oh, that took a while. Okay, is everyone getting loot share? Yes? No? Maybe? Hi. Is everyone even here? Okay, well, enough people are here. I'm just gonna do my thing. Alright, where is it? Hello, please give me a Chimera. Alright, well, I am now below rates. Love to see that. I got a lobby going for public, or is it full? It is currently full. I didn't say Ooga Booga. I was not reading chat. I also don't think that would increase my RNG anymore, to be honest. Goodness, I've been doing a lot of Diana. How many hours have I been at it? 7 hours and 52 minutes. Today, or including yesterday? That is including yesterday. Actually curious, what is my playtime? Not that low. Yeah, only another 500 hours until I hit 5k. Which, okay, well, I guess technically it would be another 500 hours until I hit 6,000 hours, since I have 1,000 hours on Iron Man as well. What's max Skyblock level currently? Well, I believe it's 469, I want to say. Profits, not much. If I get a Chime, my profits will go up to probably like 60 mil an hour, but right now I am below rates and am making like 30 mil an hour. Isn't this 89 mil an hour? With expected rates, probably. But I mean, keep in mind, it is RNG. Although why do I have all these in inventory? I have surprisingly dropped nothing this stream. Should you be going for Giant Sword RNG meter or doing Diana? You have Rare Griffin. If you have a Rare Griffin, doing Diana isn't really worth it. Like, you just aren't able to spawn inquizzes, so the main money you get from Diana is just impossible to get. I mean, you can still make like 20 mil an hour just doing feathers, but it's not really that good and it's really mind-numbing. Music is slowly making your head hurt? What is wrong with this? What's wrong with the Celeste OST? I love the Celeste OST. Also, I swear to God, if I don't get another 2 Chimes this event, I'm gonna go insane. Like, realistically, I should already have 2, and if I'm and if I was actually being lucky, 3. Ugh, 18 Inquisitors. I might go to like 20 or something, then take a break. We'll see. Did I fill a bookshelf? I am currently working on that. I am 4 out of 6. So not max magic find? Look, I'm off by 1.5 magic find. And currently working on it. When I sell it at 5 out of 6? No, I'd much rather have the magic find. Money is not a super massive concern for me, because I can always just make more. Isn't it 1 magic find? It's also 1 pet luck, which is pretty good. It's not a lot of things that give pet luck. This Sky Honey beta? I believe so. Am I live on Twitch or just YouTube? I only use YouTube. I, first of all, don't particularly like multi-streaming. And I also just am not a fan of Twitch. Just as a company. Do I have max pet score? Max pet score for Magic Find? Yes. 450 is the highest possible you're able to get. But I don't have max pet score, since I am still missing a legendary Kudra. Other than that, it's max though. Twitch don't... do I not like? It's mostly just their business practices. They had this thing a while back now, which like completely turned me off of Twitch, where they ended up cutting partners' revenue and just adding a bunch more ads. So basically, they just forced partners to run more ads to get the same amount of money. Also, I got a daedalus stick. And I just really didn't like that. And I didn't really stream on Twitch at that point either, but I Yeah, it just wasn't my thing. Didn't like it, swapped to YouTube. I already have a presence over here, so Twitch being a bit better for smaller creators is... It is... You know, I don't really need that since I already have an audience. But even then, like, Twitch getting discovered on Twitch is mostly just luck of the draw. You can be as good of a streamer as you want, and even then, it's just there's so many people, and it's so oversaturated that it's unlikely that anyone will see you. Slow spin dataless axe? Why does it say 270 mil? Dataless axes are not that expensive. Yeah, 8 mil. And I do not know what any is on about. Because it's fragged? That would do it. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Changed it. How do you get the frags? From Diaz. With the stonks auction. What level do I recommend trophy fishing? I mean, it's kind of complicated. Trophy fishing isn't really... It isn't really that hard anymore, and Hellfires are also pretty cheap now. Personally, I did my trophy fishing when I was going for level 360, but this was also when, like, level 400 was good. And I'm pretty sure, like, level 4... Like, it was sub-level 410 was max XP. So, probably not for a while. If you can afford the stuff for it, go for it, but... I don't know, from what I know, a lot of people don't particularly enjoy trophy fishing and mostly do it just for XP. Since it's not particularly good money, it's only pretty decent as far as XP goes. He's almost certain this mayor would be Diana as mayor and Diaz as minister. I mean, it was a 3-perk Foxy, and there were going to be people who voted Foxy. So, yeah, I guess you're right. It was Diana mayor, Foxy minister. I am surprised at how close it was, though. No one really likes Foxy as a mayor, but it was within 0.7% of each other. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that spawned in a terrible spot. Oh, that's lovely. And it's going into the void. Oh, and guess what's going to the void again? Maybe? Maybe not? Guess not. Okay. We will make the best of a bad situation. I will get that as low as I can. And let's see what I can do. Alright. Yo, there it is. Okay. 558 magic find. That was higher than last time. Interesting. Okay, but that's my second Chimera. Lovely. Took a bit. Still under rates, but that is a Chimera. And that also makes my bookshelf 5 out of 6. I guess, you know, spawning it on the edge here gave me RNG, because that's clearly how that works. How 558 magic find? Because I am goated. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that. Insta-sell versus... I'll just sell off it, see what happens. Use bookshelf, buy another one to fill and sell when it's full. I'm gonna wait until they get put into shins for that, so prices are down a little bit. Since right now, if they... I'm pretty sure they're gonna go into shins on the next rotation, since the admins did confirm that that's in the game now. Actually, I can go check. They shouldn't be in shins currently. So they would be in this area, the Regalia room. And right now, of course, we have Divine Gift, and we have a Rock Skin, and the Art of Peace. And I'm pretty sure on year 404, it's going to swap to a new rotation, and it's going to have Ladder and Bookshelf. So if I ever do more Diana, I will buy another bookshelf, but I'm only going to do that after it's in rotation. You thought they would be here this year? And he sold 2 of mine for 160 mil each. Yeah, I'm a little sad because I bought my bookshelf for 420 mil. And they are not worth that much anymore. And I don't even get to resell it. Like, it gets consumed. I'm so sad. Trying to figure out what I should make for dinner today. It's like 4 PM for me. Not too bad. What I have in the fridge, I have like... I have stuff to make pancakes. I can make pancakes. I could also just... I could also just put, you know, pizza rolls in the oven. Because clearly that is healthy and normal adult behavior. Eating pizza rolls for dinner. However, that is, you know, quite goated, if I do say so myself. Average American meals? Okay, look, don't diss the pizza rolls. Do not diss the pizza rolls. My entire family isn't home, so I went to the store, bought a bunch of stuff, happened to buy some pizza rolls just like as a snack thingy, and bought some ingredients to make some stuff. I'm not sure if I really feel like making stuff tonight. We'll see. I do have some spring rolls in the fridge, but not that many. I don't know, we'll see. When next vid? Whenever I drop another Chimera. And then probably a little bit after that, because I'm not going to start editing it immediately. To give you more things to watch while you brought away coding. I mean, I do have a massive backlog of content. Probably weird to think about, but I probably have more than 100 hours of videos out there, if not more. Yo, my Chimera filled. GG Fox. Catechus feeder OP. Yeah, I ended up feedering Millie's G-Drag quite a lot on the Iron Man. Hi, good morning. Do you do the funny and level last to a zombie slayer? No, I mean you could. If you want to. If you feel like it. Okay, well, I guess I am searching for a lobby now. Red or green apples? I would honestly say green apples. I quite like the tart flavor that green apples have. I don't know if I'm weird for that, but I'm a green apple enjoyer. You're 11.5 mil away from max gemstone powder. Nice. Shouldn't take too long. You can get like 5 mil an hour or something. How do you get max carpentry level easily? I mean, first of all, you probably want to do it during a Jerry. Also, Inquiz. I mean, not a Jerry, a Derpy. You want to do it during Derpy, and generally, you just like craft, find gemstones, do finds. Or you can do diamonds. Did that seriously miss? It just went right through it. Sorry, I am a little distracted. But you can do diamonds and craft it into perfect armor. No Kaim. Perfect armor tier 12, that is generally the fastest way to do it. It's just, you don't really make your money back on that. My brain is going really slow today. Plus magic find when killing Inquises. The last Inquis that I killed was 558. Rare drop Celeste die. Did you actually drop a Celeste die? I mean, if so, GG, I guess. Considering there's no bracket on the end, I'm kind of doubting that, and it kind of looks like you typed it. It also... Actually, no, they changed it. It would say your name has found a... It would say, wow, IGN here has found a Celeste die with a staggering, a 1 in 5 mil chance, I think. I forgot they changed how die drops work. Just got Celestia from Hoppity. GG. Oh wait, I have 5 unclaimed eggs. Nothing. I think I might go for like one more Inquisitor and then probably take a break because I am kind of hungry and I kind of want to make food. What's the max level for Chocolate Fortune? I have no idea. It's not something to know off the top of my head. Remember paying you to diss someone on YouTube? How much would that cost nowadays? I don't know what you mean. Like, you want me to just... You want to pay me to insult someone? I mean, in all honesty, you probably wouldn't have to pay me for that. There's been quite a few times where I've talked in kind of poor light about nitros. Interesting, okay. So, there's a die. A couple of people in my guild have actually been grinding out a emerald die. I'm not sure why, but they have. And I'm pretty sure all of them are Iron Man. Like, okay, one person in my guild, she just likes getting dies and putting them into buckets. No idea why. But she's grinding an emerald die, and there's another person grinding an emerald die. I think there's like 3 people grinding an emerald die in my guild. No clue why. How's the artist thing? Yeah, I know that, but even still, it's obscenely rare. Like, even on the 3x, it's still obscenely rare. I'm actually curious, is my bucket just chocolate dye? It probably is. What rarity even is the bucket? I do not remember. Want to say legendary? No, it's epic. Yeah, no, it's just chocolate dye. I should probably replace that with some kind of funny dye at some point, but at the moment I don't really have any motivation to do that. Nearly all our chocolate because it's so cheap, yeah. I don't know, funny concept, but chocolate dye, my beloved. So I just like getting to that point in the stream where I am losing brain cells by being awake. So my commentary is slowly becoming more incoherent. Have you seen My Curious George game for Xbox? I have not. Sounds certainly like something, though. A thing of all time, if you will. Don't know how you used to do 12-hour streams. I really don't understand how anyone could. I would just... After a while, I would just stop talking. I would just become silent. Generally, like, the most I can stand is, like, 4 hours. And that's what I've generally been aiming for. If I'm in a VC, I can go a bit longer, but... Like, by myself, 4 hours, 5 hours if I'm pushing it. What is SPO? It's a mod for Diana. How much money do I make on average from Diana? Let's see. Exclamation point profits. It appears I've made 386 mil. Which is actually pretty bad. Apparently, it's supposed to make like 60 to 80 mil per hour. How to get infinite cooking buff? Get enough bits to the point where the bits from one cookie funds another cookie. Made 350 mil of Contra. True. What does it stand for? I actually have no clue. Can't buy another cookie using bits? No. What I mean is if you purchase stuff from the bits shop, then sell them, and that is enough to fund another cookie. Personally, I have I just got distracted. I have quite a high fame rank, so any cookie I buy is actually profit. What do you buy with bits? Generally, I tend to buy Kismets. Just because they're easy to buy, easy to sell. They're not the most profit, they're just convenient. Go to island, you want my soul? So my general my general thing with cake souls is if you find me, you can like come up to me and take it, but I generally don't go out of my way to give people a cake soul. How many bits do I get for a cookie? Good question. I want to say 14k, but it's been a while since I've eaten any cookies since... I mean, first of all, I have 500,000 bits available still, and I have nearly 2 years of cookie buff. Plus my museum, and it's only 3 items away from being completely maxed. I'm missing 1 museum milestone that I'm pretty close to. I'm pretty sure I would get it if I bought a Crown of Avarice, but I'm just lazy. And I want to spend that money on something else, so let's look at this. We have Museum Rewards. I am 20 off, so if I were to buy... What am I missing? There's a Crown of Avarice, Midas Spoon, what else? Plasma Flux, okay. Would the spoon give me enough? Plus 12? Okay, so I would have to buy 2 of the items to get back to max. Is putting stuff in museum worth? I mean, if you like Skyblock XP, yeah. Like, museum is really good for Skyblock XP, it's just, if you don't care about Skyblock XP, don't put stuff in there. But to be fair, you also shouldn't be, like, liquidating your stuff either. If you buy something and liquidate it later to buy another thing, it just is... It'll just become a vicious cycle where you end up buying something, selling it because you want to do something else. I generally always tell people just stick with one thing, because if not, you get stuck in this thing where you're just always poor and constantly losing money. What will I do once I completed the whole museum? Other stuff for Skyblock XP? What about bit multiplier and stuff like that? Yeah. I mean, obviously you should put stuff in the museum to get that, since those are all really useful features. But beyond that, it's pretty much just Skyblock XP. What is with my Iron Man? I'm not sure what you mean. See my chocolate factory? I mean, it's about as maxed out as it gets other than having divines. Put on good music? What's wrong with Celeste? Okay, actually, you know what we can do? Um... There we go. No, thank you. What's wrong with pig step? I'm gonna put on fentanyl. I think that would get copyrighted a little harder than the Undertale OST. Would I rather spend 100 hours forging or have to spend all my money on something useless and then make it all back? Considering I spent 15 bill on a clover helmet, I think I'll take the second option. Especially because I already did foraging 50 and I don't want to do more. Put on some breakcore? I don't think everyone would like breakcore. What is breakcore? Okay. Let me search up a thing really quickly. There's like a little animation. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. Let me drag this to my main monitor. Alright, is this gonna pick it up? Yeah, it will. This is breakcore. Anyway, there you go. I just accidentally opened my Minecraft launcher instead of swapping scenes. Anyway, let's do this. Stream speedrun music? Okay, not doing that. It's better than Celeste music? Okay, that's sacrilegious, I'm sorry. Celeste music is peak. Lina Rain, my goat. Which, if you didn't know, Lina Rain composed the Celeste OST, at least most of it. And she also does the music for Minecraft now. Lina Rain also composed Other Side, yes. So what this is Creator, composed by Lina Rain. She also composed Pig Step, Other Side, and pretty much all the music in Minecraft post 1.15. I know there is one other guy that they have, I don't remember his name, but they got one other guy working on music who composes some of the stuff for music discs. Like, he made a lot of the stuff. I believe he made the music disc that you're able to find in an ancient city. He also made the one that you're able to find in a trial chamber. I don't remember what it's called, but it kind of sounds like Calamity music. Samuel Berg? Yeah. Alright, we do the funny, and now we do the other funny. TP into the air a bunch, throw an Ender Pearl, and lovely, now we get kill combo. And hello, Inquiz, would you like to die? I died but didn't give me a Chimera. This is so sad. You're gonna send me a playlist, it's not C418. Oh god. What is it? Put on Creator Music Box version. I much prefer regular Creator. And I definitely did not put on a 1-hour loop of this. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't have a spare Hyperion. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I definitely didn't put on area math. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yo, another inquest. Oh, interesting. Not a mana. I love it when it just, like, does that, has a stroke, and then I can't see anything. Where is the Inquis? Alright, please give me a Chimera. No Chimera. This is so sad. Does Looting 5 work with RCM? It does. Which is why I have Looting 5 on my hype. And every other enchant. Opinions on Notch's Minecraft too. I don't think it's gonna happen. He actually has no legal rights to make a Minecraft 2, despite being the original creator of Minecraft. All rights got sold to Microsoft, so he cannot legally make something and call it Minecraft. He might be able to make something similar, but yeah, there would be some issues with copyright there. I also just don't like Nosh as a person, and if he releases Minecraft 2, I'm not gonna play it. Why don't I like Notch? He has said some not so great things. I know a lot of it was very transphobic and homophobic, and I'm pretty sure he said some anti-Semitic stuff. I also think he was just being racist. Just a lot of just bad stuff he said, to the point where Mojang like completely cut him out of the picture. Like, he is just not affiliated with Minecraft whatsoever. Like, I don't think he's even allowed to, like, own shares in the company anymore. Mojang's one and only good choice. Yeah, to be fair, I don't like to get onto Mojang because they are kind of just being controlled by Microsoft, and they have much higher quality assurance than, like, modders do. So they, like, aren't able to just release as much stuff because they have to be very careful about what they release. Meanwhile, like, modders can do a lot more in a short amount of time just because there's no quality assurance. They can release a buggy mess and no one's gonna care because, like, it's a single developer and they can fix it later. Meanwhile, like, if Mojang releases a buggy mess, it's like, you know, shareholder prices are going to go down, stocks, everything, it all explodes. Will we ever see Hytale? I mean, I feel like it'll come out at some point, but they definitely missed the mark. They had a bunch of hype behind it, and I just don't think anyone's really interested anymore. And to be entirely real, from what I've seen of Hytale, it just doesn't look interesting. It just looks straight up boring. Like, I'm going to be 100% real, I just don't think I would enjoy it. Like, it quite literally just looks like some knockoff Minecraft you would find on the App Store. Like, y'all know Survival Craft? Yeah, it looks like that. What do we play now? Yeah, Calamity OST. This is going to get, like, very copyright struck, but I don't care. I don't really make money from the streams anyway. Minecraft is worth $10 right now. Time to make that real quick and buy the game from Microsoft. I don't think Microsoft would be willing to sell it. Like, it's just... Minecraft is just a cash cow. It just is the most popular game in the world. Like, if you own that, why would you sell it? Yeah, Hytale, it just looks like a knockoff Minecraft. I just really don't understand the hype about it. It just honestly looks kind of boring. Notch sold it when it was back when it was like 2.5 bill. Yeah. But to be fair, Notch is a single person, Microsoft is a corporation. So they'd be a lot less likely to sell it. Because the thing is, Notch, like 2.5 bill, that is him set for the rest of his life. And probably like multiple other lives. Like, he is never going to need any more money ever again. But the thing about Microsoft is that 10 bill is like, they are going to run through that. Like, they will just spend $10 billion. Did you try to get a job at Hypixel or Google? You would be surprised. I mean, I don't think they're hiring Java developers right now, but I mean, even I got an interview at Hypixel. I didn't get the job, but I did get an interview. I guess my resume looks good enough. You have a reference for Google? I mean, if you wanna try, go for it, but it'll probably be pretty hard to get a job, all things considered. Since Google is definitely one of those companies that is very competitive to get into. You're just trying to get paid work experience? Yeah, I don't think Google's going to do that. I think they're going to want like 20 years experience or something. Like, Google can be picky. I know a lot of jobs I've applied for are like, must have 5 years experience and a degree to do video editing. I am applying for video production jobs, and like they want a bachelor's degree. To be fair, I do live in an area, not gonna like dox myself, but I live in an area where a lot of movie production happens. So I don't really want to stay in this area, but if I am here for a long period of time, I probably could get a job at a movie studio. Like, that's very high demand, in-person stuff. And there's just a lot of it around here. Canada? No, 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 no. Hollywood also no. But it is really, something about it's really funny is that, I will be, like, watching, I don't know, like, well, okay, yeah, I can use this example. There were a couple scenes from Infinity War that were filmed, like, a couple miles from my house. And it's just so weird, because, like, I'll be seeing that, and it's like, I've been there. I drive there. Like, I have driven through that, I have been there, it's interesting. Like, just seeing places where I have been, I live near in movies. They also filmed, a lot of Stranger Things over here, so it's kind of funny to see that as well, since I actually really enjoyed Stranger Things. I'm absolutely in California. I am not in California. Atlanta, I mean... Okay, to be fair, it's such a massive city, I probably can say that, but yeah, I do live in Atlanta. Yo! Hold on. Oh, I just loot shared a Chimera. I wasn't even recording. Yeah, I wasn't even recording. Cool. Loot share Chimera. Didn't tell me my magic find. But... Cool. That's all my chimeras. Your Diana's bookshelf has reached its full potential. Sweet. W unusable clip because copyright? No, no, no. I have my music track set up so that if I'm recording, it doesn't record my music. So it's completely fine. I can listen to copyrighted stuff all I want. I don't know why I'm doing burrows. I should probably do this. Well, first of all, gonna sell my Chimera. 144 mil. Amazing. And we're actually going to be getting really close to max magic finds. That means 6 out of 6 bookshelf. I get a magic find, a pet luck, and a taming wisdom. 6 out of 6. I'm just going to go ahead and consume that. And there we go. As you slot the last book into Diana's bookshelf, it buckles under the weight and falls apart. You feel smarter already. You've unlocked the bonus perks for Diana's bookshelf. Lovely, that's an extra magic find. We love to see that. Now, the only thing I should be missing for magic find is, well, the rune book. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to grind out rune book. That's gonna be fun. South Atlanta metro area? I'm not gonna like dox my exact location, but I don't think so. I mean, to be fair, I don't super care about giving my location that much, considering I'm gonna be moving out of the state pretty soon. See, enjoy the chime from you? Okay. Bye-bye. I think you're still in the party, though? No, never mind. That's all that you left. Give us your exact home address? Not happening. Legendary rune books are like 115 mil on auction. I mean, I'm not gonna buy one, considering I already have one, and it's not that bad to level, it's just a little tedious. You had to go? Okay, yeah. 10 billion coins for address? I'm not doing that. Although a lot of my friends, they know my address, And whenever they want me to do something, they'll just be like, if you don't do said thing, I'm posting your address and announcements. Those who know... Flip, don't you know my address? I swear, like, Sam has screamed it with you in the VC. You did, but you forgot it. That is fair. Any Skyblock coins for my social security number? No? Gotta go, bye. Bye-bye. Isn't that blackmail? I mean, he's not actually going to do it. It's more just kind of a joke that we have. I mean, to be fair, I know his address too. He previously lived in Kentucky, and I have quite literally been to his house and his girlfriend's house. I was actually living at her house for like 3 months, but I ended up having to come back to my parents' house. I'm not giving out my phone number. In fact, I regret giving it to Manuli. And I've known him for like 3 years. Is that hypermaxed? It is. Why are we all just flexing stuff? Okay, I guess I'll flex my day axe, one up this guy. Actually, I have a Devon's Drill I can flex. Everyone is flexing those. Might as well flex mine. Flex Cloverhelm? True. There we go. I don't think anyone's beating that. Hypermaxing stuff is so cheap now. Yeah, no. I really want to hypermax my day axe. Do it right now. I don't think I have enough money at this very second. I'm pretty sure it's like around a bill to hypermax something minus Chimera. Answer my messages? Flip is in chat. Flex a wooden stick. I don't think I have one. We're also not in that lobby anymore. Also, I'm loving the new Sky Honey update. The guesses are so much more accurate now. Like, normally they would be within, like, you know, a couple blocks. But now it's like 95% of the time it just is on the block. Would I like to VC? You need to keep procrastinating this essay. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be streaming, but sure, we can. It's better than Soupy now. I think it's been better than Soupy for quite a while. Tap into Discord. Good morning. I still cannot hear you. Let me change that.
Okay.
There we go. Now feel free to scream or something. I don't know.
I would, but I'm just tired as fuck and I don't have the energy for that.
Fair enough.
I spent the weekend watching Studio Ghibli movies all night with some friends. And oh my god, I cannot remember the last time I pulled an all-nighter.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I usually go to bed at like fucking 10 p.m., 11 p.m. So staying up until the sun comes up again, it was like, that was rough.
I go to bed at 6 a.m. I'm not okay.
Your veins are run with Monster.
I'm not kidding. I am like 90% sure I have some kind of insomnia. Like, I just don't get tired until really late at night.
I have a friend who he'll just stay up for like 40 hours and then sleep for like 8. I'm like, dude, that's not normal. You need to go to bed.
I go to bed sometimes.
Sleep is for people.
I think those guys are doing a Vanguard. Let me find the other guy.
Curious, actually, how many Vanguards do I have?
Sleep is downtime. Sleep is in fact downtime, which is why I stayed up last night until 6 a.m. doing Diana.
Oh my god.
Also, I'm not kidding. I have like major problems with my wrists. Doing Diana really hurts my hands. And I did it for like 5 hours straight.
That's actually nuts.
I haven't really gotten to the point where I super need a break yet, though. I am a little hungry, though.
There's like nothing in the room that I can eat. I take it back. There's a bag of chips right behind me.
I unfortunately don't have any chips. Like, best I have snack-wise is pizza bites, and I gotta go put those in the oven. Then I got some, like, dumplings, I think. I don't know, I also got, like, some bagels, cream cheese, stuff like that, although I wouldn't really say that's a meal.
Okay. Okay, my favorite, like, thing to eat is probably, like, a good breakfast burrito. I fiend for those. They're so good.
Breakfast burritos are really good.
They just hit, like, every good part of it. You got the bacon, the eggs, the cheese, the hash browns, all wrapped into one. And it's so good.
Yeah, no, I love breakfast burritos, especially when they're, like, hot. Okay, is this me lagging, or is this the server? I would hope it's the server.
Just eat normal slices of bread every day. You should make a toast sandwich.
Next Inquisitor is a Kime drop? I mean, I would certainly hope so. I would absolutely love to drop another Kime, since I think I still need, like, 2 more before I can hypermax my Dayax.
Can't believe I'm actually gonna have to do Diana again for a bookshelf. Fucking hell.
Actually, I'm curious, how much is Bobbin Time? Since for the sake of completeness, I do kind of need to buy it.
Oh god.
Okay, so that's 4 per piece, so I would need 16
400.
Bobbin Times. That would be only 400 mil. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, I am gonna make full Bobbin Time 5 Star. Well, actually, would a Bobbin Time 5 Star helmet be better than a Clover helmet with Legion on it?
Okay, someone was doing some math, and there's a certain point at which superior, I think it was superior armor, becomes better than a Clover helmet.
With, like, Bobbin Time?
Maybe. I haven't, like, checked how superior works in ages, so I could just be bullshitting.
Since I thought superior was pet luck.
Most of your stats are increased by 5%.
That is true.
So that is, plus you can put renowned on it, so that is just a Clover helmet.
Yeah, but that's, it's a full set bonus.
Uh-huh. As opposed to only one piece. One piece. Is there any point in doing Diana without a legendary griffin? If you're Iron Man, only for getting the materials to upgrade to a legendary griffin. I did do this calculation a while back. There was a point where it's better than Clover. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I'm assuming that's only with, like, Bobbin Time or a lot of Legion.
Like 800 magic find or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so not really worth it.
Yeah. It'll be worth it one day.
I do not like that IGN. I don't know. I just feel like for the sake of just, you know, keeping away the actually commenters, that I should, you know, put Bobbin Time 5 on some sorrow.
Yeah.
Because, yes, technically I can get more Magic Find. However, it's like, no one... Like, who is going to meet Raiji like that during Diana? Like, sacrificing your own Magic Find for other people's Magic Find.
Yeah. Me, I'll do it. I think I have Bobbin Time 3 on One Piece, and, like, that's it. One Piece. I'm sorry.
What is with the IGNs in my party? I don't know. I think what I'll do, I will try to get one more Inquisitor, and then probably go get food.
Fair. Every time I hear One Piece, I hydrate.
Now, is this like the, you know, YouTube-friendly demonetization type of hydrate? Also, I'm kind of memory leaking. Or is this like, you're just gonna drink water? Since if it's just drinking water, that's not interesting. Make buy order for Hypermax?
That is true.
Yeah. It would just be a lot easier to insta-buy it, though. Because no one's really gonna, you know, sell those super expensive enchants without a buy order.
Alcoholic energy drink, you might be cooking. I'm pretty sure those exist already.
They probably do. Imagine if you're like... Okay, so, like, imagine you have vodka, right? What if you just mix that with Monster? What happens?
3 shots of vodka, 1 white Monster.
Like, what
You give
happens?
that
Like, do
to
you
a
just explode? Do you create a paradox? Like,
you
what happens?
you give that to a small Victorian child, and they will just like fucking implode.
Yep.
Their stomach contracts, and they just poof.
His thing in Scotland called dragon soup. Sounds like something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alcohol and
Right.
caffeine is bad for you. Tell that to the, like, gallons of Monster in my fridge. I'm not kidding. I have that much Monster in my fridge.
I have like 4 left. What I did is I mixed a peace tea with a monster. It was actually pretty good.
You only have one monster, please share. I spent a lot of money on this monster.
Tell that to all the Brits that drink vodka Red Bulls / Monster on a night out. Yeah, you're just not sleeping. The vodka bowl hits different.
Honestly, I'd put Monster in vodka just to try it, see what happens, see how it is.
I've got a pretty strict, like, no alcohol policy that I just adhere to, but I would, like, that does sound pretty interesting.
Are you 21?
No, but even when I turn 21, I have no,
Yeah.
like, interest in
I
drinking.
thought you were like 20 if I remembered correctly. 19?
Yep.
Huh. Honestly, you'd be the type to just be like 30.
Yeah. Here in Canada, it's 18. Okay, but, like, there's no benefit to drinking earlier in life.
Yeah, what like confuses me so much about US law is that drinking is so like arbitrarily 21. Everything else is just 18 or like in some cases 16. Like I can legally drive at 18. I can join the military at 18. I can vote at 18. But I can't drink. Gotta wait until 21 because
it fucks up your brain more, like, the earlier you drink it.
yeah, no. I'm not like supporting drinking at an early age. I'm just saying it feels so just such an arbitrary law.
I swear to God, almost every stream, it always comes back to, like, drinking or, like, legal age laws for fucking other countries and stuff. Got my driver's license at 14 in Canada.
I mean, with me, I got my permit at 15 and I kind of procrastinated a little bit and didn't end up being able to drive until 17.
21 for vapes and stuff, at least in my state. I fuck with that. Vapes, not a big fan. I think the more restrictions on them there are, the better. The strangest, like, encounter I've ever had was I was in, I think it was Iowa. My family was driving down the street. We look over to the right. There's some kid, probably like 12 or 13, driving a whole ass tractor down the side of the road. On his right side, there's just
that is
cornfields.
Idaho for you. I actually have some family up in Idaho. So my dad's adopted, right? His adopted family lives in Idaho. And so I've been up there. They were not kidding about the potatoes.
No, yeah, I've driven through Idaho. There is potato.
Yeah, no, they genuinely do just have massive potatoes. Like, none of that was a joke.
No, it's completely real. Vapes are disgusting. My man, yeah. Only thing I need to keep me going is the existence of garlic bread. I need to go to Olive Garden again and just fucking chow down on some breadsticks. I need to bring my friend to the Olive Garden. We took him to Costco. Dude ordered 4 hot dogs and just ate them all, like, in one sitting in like 5 minutes. Shit was insane.
Imagine owning your own house but being disallowed to enjoy a beer at night. Okay, funny story. If you own your own house, that law doesn't really apply. As long as you have someone else buy the alcohol, you're not able to buy it, but in your own house, you're able to drink it.
Is he 600 pounds? No, dude is 6'5", built like a twig, and he just eats so much. Like, it's insane. But aren't there like laws? Isn't there a law saying like you can drink in your home with the consent of both of your parents or something like that?
Yes. So
Okay.
in most states in America, any age, by the way, there isn't an age cap on this. There probably should be, but any age doesn't matter. If your parent or guardian gives you permission and you are not the one buying it, it is completely legal for a 4-year-old to drink in their own house. I don't know what kind of parent is giving a 4-year-old alcohol, but legally they can do that.
The Southern Americans.
But
Southern North Americans.
yeah, so say for instance you're 18. If you own your own home, then technically you're looking after yourself. You would be able to give yourself the permission. As long as someone else buys it, you can just drink alcohol in your own home.
Yeah.
Actually, my dad, he gave me this. He gave me a margarita once. It was really good. Like I've had margaritas without alcohol before. I was a lot younger, but this was like when I was 17 something. It's just so much better with the alcohol in it. I was like actually kind of surprised.
My dad was like, hey, if you want to try any substances, we can like help you out with that so long as they're safe. And I was like, Jesus, okay, I was not expecting that.
My parents are very different. So when I was living in Kentucky with Abby, right? My mom was like, I'm gonna buy you some Narcan. Please don't do drugs. Now, I mean, that's not really my thing. I would smoke weed if given the chance, but like I'm not gonna like go out of my way or anything. I don't care that much. But yeah, now I just have Narcan in my room. Which, I mean, I guess a good thing to have, but I don't think I'm really going to be, like, one that's super at risk here. I have, like, a policy that is, like, anything harder than weed, just no.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. When I was out at Chili's with some friends, my one friend who's he's like 22 or something, he got, a beer, and someone else at the table who was like 20 or something asked to try it. He said, yeah. He tries it, and just the look of disgust on his face was so funny.
You love how unhinged Hypixel Skyblock streams can get? I feel like the people want family friendly, their options are to be determined in 30. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, my policy is I generally don't swear a lot, so people kind of mistake me for family friendly.
It's the friends.
Yeah, people...
We bring the chaos.
Yeah, no, people will mistake me for being family friendly, and when I'm by myself, that is mostly true. Sometimes I will talk about some not super family friendly topics. But I always mark every single one of my videos as not family friendly, just because I don't want to be shoehorned into being family friendly. Like, if I want to talk about something like this, I want to be able to, you know, just talk about it.
Most of the Skyblock player base is, like, high schoolers or, like, at the youngest, like, late middle school. So I feel they're of that age to where, like, swearing, it's fine. It's whatever. I'm gonna swear. If they have a problem with that, just don't watch my content. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, like, I mean, to be fair, if we start talking about something not super family friendly, you always can just click off the stream for a while.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal. I also just don't super, like, police my streams or anything. Like, I ended up talking about, like, geopolitical issues at one point.
As you do.
Yeah, average Skyblock stream.
Mm-hmm. No, just be glad that like Nathan isn't here. Otherwise, stuff would be much more on him.
Oh yeah, no, he'd be way more unhinged. Love funny Endthr streams with friends being chaotic. Yeah, the chaotic streams, they are fun, but they can be a bit much for some people. Skyblock player is that young? According to my age demographics, yes.
Those are almost always incorrect. You can never trust age demographics that say 18.
Yeah, so like the thing is, I would say the stuff where people say they're under 18, I would say is generally that's probably pretty accurate. But there is a disproportionate amount of 18-year-olds, and some of y'all are lying.
Oh, most people.
So if I had to guess, most of my audience is probably within the 14 to 16 age demographic. I'm not saying there aren't like a lot of 18-year-olds. I would say that's probably like 20% of my audience, but it's definitely not 60%. It's weird to play Skyblock as a 25-year-old. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm 18, gonna be turning 19 somewhat soon. And sometimes I feel a little weird since everyone is, like, a lot of the times younger than me and I'm not even that old.
That's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Isn't Will, like, 16 or something?
I think so. I think he turned 16 fairly
Jesus.
recently. I mean, in terms of, like, Skyblock content creators, I'm not exactly, like, old. I'm probably, like, more in the middle of the pack, if anything. Because, like, you've got people, like, 30 who...
He's probably
he's like,
30.
I wouldn't say 30, probably late 20s. If I had to guess, probably late 20s.
Yeah.
Not sure his exact age. But then, like, a lot of the other ones who blew up more recently generally are around that, like, 18-year-old age range. I think Zach's a little older, Toad's a little older, but I think even then they're, like, early 20s, maybe mid-20s.
I'm pretty sure I remember Toad saying something of being, like, a junior or senior in college. He's probably senior now, or he's graduated.
If I had to guess,
Zach-
he's, like, maybe 22, 23.
Zach has his own place somewhere.
Yeah, and he lives with Squid Kid.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
I feel like I'm the youngest Skyblock YouTuber you met. You mostly watch Zenergy, Toad, Zach, and Chloe. I'm not sure how old Zenergy is. I haven't really watched any of this
Dude
stuff.
looks like mid-20s.
I don't... Is he really that old?
No, just by, like, appearance.
I don't know. I have a lot of people, like, mistaking me for younger. Until they hear my voice and then they think I'm, like, 40.
I need you to read, like, ebooks that I can listen to, and then it'll put me to sleep.
That is so real. I don't... So many people have asked that. But... Yeah, no. I actually... Okay, so back when I played Valorant for, like, that... All of the 5 seconds that I played it. Yes, I played Valorant at one point. Make fun of me. But for, like, the 5 seconds that I played Valorant, all the time, I would have people, like, mistaking me. Like, I would just... As a joke, ask people how old they thought I was. The most common answer I got was mid-30s. I'm not
That
kidding.
is actually nuts. Oh my god.
I'm not kidding. Now keep in mind, this was when I was like 15. So
What the? I'm curious to think, or I'm curious how old people think I am. Like,
I
without
know.
knowing what I...
we quite literally just went over your age.
No, I know.
But yeah, with me, I mean, I don't normally talk like this. You've heard how I talk. Like, when I'm normally talking like this, generally, people don't really mistake my age. They'll think I'm 18, something like that. But audience retention, going back to that, yeah, a lot of people think I'm older when they hear this voice, but and you know, if they see my face, a lot of times they'll mistake me for younger because I kind of look like a twink.
Yeah. To be fair, having a deep voice does typically, like, it makes people think, oh, you're probably older than you actually are.
Yeah. I've had a deep voice for a really long time.
Yeah. I feel I don't look 19, given, like, my actual appearance. I probably look, like, 21 if I let my facial hair grow out.
Yeah. Just search me up since I sound 25-ish. I mean, I'm 18, almost 19. You don't hear much of a difference between the two voices. It's mostly an inflection thing. It's not really like maybe a slightly higher pitch. It's not super different, but it's kind of minor. A lot of people find it really weird when I just like swap in the middle of a sentence. I find it really funny that it just weirds people out.
I find it pretty funny as well.
Like, apparently it's really jarring. I personally don't see why, but, you know. Apparently it's pretty jarring. If I get scammed to 500 mil, what do you do if you have 50k net worth now?
Cry about it, because that's your own fault. You can't really get that back. Just
yeah, I mean,
move on.
Just try to forget about it, play the game, or don't. Did I get some Chimera? I have gotten two? Is that how many I got today? 2, 3? I got an amount.
I think it was 3.
3? It might have been 3. Actually, wait, I can check. Nope, it was 2. It's 3 overall this Diana, but 2 this session. Texture pack is that? It is Defrosted 16X.
I've been so burnt out of the game. Like, I just, all my motivation for it is just kind of down the drain.
For all the melee people hitting it out of the fire freeze.
I'm about to put knockback 2 on my day axe, just to piss you off.
What the flip?
The thing that you put down, like.
Oh, well. Nothing.
Tragic.
Anyway, that's gonna be the point where I take a break. I said I was gonna get one more inquiz, and then I'm gonna go eat food. So, we do the outro thingies.
We would all do it.
And your roommates are really loud. But anyway, yeah, thank you everyone
Yeah,
for showing up.
sorry.
I have been streaming for... How long have I been streaming for? Here's the number. 3 hours and 45 minutes. But anyway, goodbye everyone. You're getting the stream starting soon screen, because guess what? I still don't have a stream ending soon screen. Anyway, bye.